Welcome back to Keys Prop Hunt. On today, we'll be looking for some props that we can hit on. Let's get into it. So firstly, starting out yesterday, we had a couple home runs. Ohtani ended up going yard off of Feltner. Grisham went yard off of Boz. Akamoto ended up going yard off of, I want to say Matz out of the bullpen. Murakami took Gosman deep. Dell took Hunt. And then want to say there's one more. There was at least one more that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Oh, Baldwin went deep off of Matthews there. So 6 on the day yesterday. Let's get into today. So firstly, we'll skip these afternoon games given they already played. So basically starting out with this Miami and Philly game here. And then going on, then Kansas City and the Athletics have not announced their starters. I think it's going to be Seth Lugo for Kansas City, and then either Gage Jump or Jeffrey Springs for the Athletics there. All right, so let's filter to a side. You got Job here, who's already played, so we'll skip him. You got Scherzer at Tampa Bay, some capable lefties in that lineup. Bassitt versus the Yankees, you'll see a bunch of lefties on today. Liberatore at Cincinnati. Stock, I believe that's afternoon game 2, possibly. Yeah, that's afternoon game 2, so we'll skip that one. Rocker versus Washington, you should see a couple lefties in this lineup, so we'll look at this. 287 batting average to lefties, 369 weighted OVA, 488 slug, 125 ground ball, fly ball, little barrel there too. Couple home runs in his last 5, 4 total. Pitched okay against Athletics, got shelled a little bit there. Shelled against Baltimore. Pitched not really good against Houston. Good game there against Seattle though, and the White Sox. So he's throwing a slider for the most part, a sinker in there, and a four-seamer and a cutter. A couple different variations of the fastball. So I'll look at this slider first off to see how they're doing here. Ortiz doesn't look bad there. Small sample size for him, so not bad there. Ruiz looks pretty good there. Abrams, not so good. Does have some power here, I would assume. Yeah, 4 extra base hits, 2 homers for him, 2 homers for Lyle. Don't necessarily like the whiff and K there. And then you got this sinker that's really getting hit, not missing bats with this at all. Ruiz and Vivas looks good here, teeing it too. Abrams not so much, is not striking out, but the power does still have 2 home runs there, 5 extra base hits off the sample size, but the batting average isn't there necessarily. And then Lau 276 doesn't look bad there at all. Where's this home run given up? Yeah, this sinker is definitely getting hit. And then you got the four-seamer, which Abrams looks pretty good there. Zone contact not so good, but he is hitting it for average as well as power. Couple home runs here for him. 4 home runs, 11 extra base hits. Let me go. Let me see on this side. Allowing a lot of fly balls to this cutter. 12 home runs here for Abrams. So not bad there. I feel like Rocker can give it up here, especially that he's seeing a bunch of them. Ortiz is definitely in play here. He's come on for them since being called up. He does look good across the board. 19% barrel, 42% pull air. The fly ball is there. 3 homers, 3 extra base hits. Abrams has 3 homers, 6 extra base hits. The fly ball is not necessarily there, but he is hitting it hard. It's really that 4-seam 4 OTs he's keen on. I would like to say that Abrams is due for one here. Um, he didn't do anything in their last series. I forgot exact. I want to. Oh, they faced the Mets. He didn't do anything there. I did see that he had a double yesterday for Abrams. So I would take Abrams here for a homer against Rocker. I don't necessarily trust for a possibly Abrams for a hit too. If you're comfortable with taking him for a hit, but I'll more so lean him catching one there from Rocker. As I mentioned, Bassitt's going to see a bunch of lefties on today. 327 batting average to lefty, 6 homers on the year. So not bad home run wise at all for him. 175 batters faced. I would like to go Garcia here for a hit. Not really missing bats at all, so he's really allowing it to get put in play. We went Rice yesterday for a homer, and then I said Grisham was in play just because he's right by Rice, in which he ended up doing it. Nothing from Rice there. You could double back with Rice here. I'm not gonna lie, but the home runs don't really look there for Bassitt. But he has given him. Oh, he hasn't played. That's my bad. I didn't even realize he hasn't pitched since he pitched last week, and then hadn't pitched since June and May. Okay. And 3 homers in his last 5. So he can definitely give it up here, being Bassitt. Let's look last 30, see what they're doing against this. So Grisham with the most. 2 for Wells. 7 extra base hits for Garcia. Yeah, I still like Garcia for a hit here. For sure. Home run wise, I'd say we probably attack this cutter maybe. In which Rice has a homer. As I mentioned, I wouldn't mind doubling back on Rice here for a homer. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it at all. Taking Rice there for a homer. I still do like, as I mentioned, Garcia for a hit here. Garcia could do it too. They all look good against this 4-seamer. He is limiting hard contact on this 4-seamer though. And then this sinker. Garcia has an extra base hits, not necessarily the fly ball. Yeah, I'll stick to what I said there. I didn't notice that, but I said then hadn't played in a while. And then Nola here versus Miami. Struggles with both sides. I'll look at the left side and then I'll look at the right too. So really misses bats with this knuckle curve. I don't expect to see much there, but I will expand this so we can see across the year. So Conine and Edwards look pretty good here. 400 for Conine, 350 batting average for Edwards. Edwards not really keen towards it either, so that's good. I haven't really heard anything of him lately, to be honest. The 4-seamer, Edwards looks good. Conine looks good. Mack looks good too. And then 6 homers there for Cassie, 5 for Conine, 5 for Mack, 4 for Marcy. And that's what that 4-seamer, yeah, that's what he's really getting in trouble with. Conine did do it yesterday there against Wheeler. Mack's also been someone that I've noticed that's been hitting for them. Both of them have 2 home runs here. On estimated WOBA, it looks like Conine here What else is he getting in trouble with? This sinker a little bit. Nothing from them on that sinker. Change up. They both got 3. I would say either Conine or Mack here for a homer. I lean more so Conine for a homer, 594 estimated WOBA. But as I mentioned, Mack has been good as of late for them. He took over the starting role as catcher, I believe, when they traded away Hicks. So Max in play for a homer here too. I did like on the hit side, Edwards looked pretty good for a hit there. You can take Conan too. I don't necessarily like his whiff and K, but Edwards looked pretty good against the knuckle curve and looks good against these underlying pitches too. You can look at Freeland. Oh, I didn't even look, my bad. I meant to look at Nola from the right side. So it's really just, I mean, Lopez, Sanonja looks okay there. Take off this cutter, he's barely using it. And then nothing. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool on there from the right side against Nola. Bradley's already playing. Yeah, Freeland. Let's look at Freeland. We'll look right and left. He's giving up a decent average to lefties there. More homers to the right-hand side, though. Call pages, Rojas, Teoscar, the normal righties in this Dodgers lineup. You got four-seam, knuckle curve, cutter, still on the changeup over 15% too. I don't know if Call's going to be online. I haven't seen him in quite some time. Rojas, I would think, is in the lineup. Pages should be in the lineup. Betts and Hernandez too, was along with Edmund. Their right side really doesn't do much at all. I don't like the fly ball there for Pages, but similar thing to Grisham, like he's right by Ohtani. So if you're trying to get past Ohtani, Pages could get something here um, to hit. I may be saying his name wrong, maybe Pajas or something like that. Um, but I believe he's in play here for a homer. I would like to say he's in play for a hit here too. I think it is Pajas. Like I'm thinking about that. I think maybe I'm saying his name wrong. I've been saying Pages for some time, but he should be in play for a hit here, along with a home run. I do like the zone contact. I do like his placement in the lineup by Ohtani. So I like him, and then possibly Hernandez here. Um, he hasn't done anything as of late. He should be batting anywhere from fifth or sixth, I would say. So possibly Hernandez here for a homer against Freeland. And then from the left-hand side, he doesn't really give up home runs to the left-hand side, but Ohtani's always in play. I would like to take Ohtani for a hit here. Missing bats with that sweeper and cutter, which not bad. I mean, he hasn't seen it that much, being Ohtani. Last 30. That was the last 30. 324 in the year. Yeah, I'll take Ohtani for a hit here against Freeland. I want to say that may be it from the left-hand side. Maybe Alcantara and Philly. He's definitely been good. Um, yes, I may say we went 7 shutty against Philly in Miami. That K rate last week is bad though. I'd probably go long shot here, Harper home run. I know Harper has some history with him, and he hits the four seamer. So I'm not gonna look too deep into this. I would say Harper is in play for a homer here against Alcantara. I don't really. I mean, Philly has been hitting, but I don't know if they're gonna hit for an average off of him. I think that may be it from the left-hand side. You do got Warren here, 3 homers against Seattle. St. Louis got to him a little bit. He can give it up here. We'll look both sides for him. So sinker for the most part, and a four-seamer and a sweeper. So really a 3-pitch mix here. 290 for Alonso there. I do like that. Alonso has been hitting as of late. 359 in the last 30 for him. That sweeper, not so much. I do like Alonso here for a hit against Warren. Power-wise, it looks like the sinker and the sweeper. Only 2 home runs. Oh, well, it's the last 30, my bad. Both off the four-seamer, though, but we'll look full year. So 10 homers off the four-seamer, 5 off the sinker, 1 off the sweeper. The estimated WOBA does look good. The fly ball, not so much on the sinker, but he can hit it for sure. I'd say possibly Alonso there for a homer. 533 estimated WOBA too against Warren. And a slight power and batting average advantage to lefties here. Which you got four-seamer, a 4-pitch mix here really against lefties. They all look eh. See if anything power-wise. Gunner 7, Cowser 5. I'm probably just gonna stick Alonso there. And then from the right-hand side, we already looked at Freeland, Colorado. I don't know if Goodman's out for the year or what. We took him yesterday to go yard against Lauer. Didn't play. He gives up 10 home runs to lefties, 11 to righties. About the same. I mean, Sasaki's, he's been better as of late for sure. He can still give it up though. I think Goodman is done for the year, to be honest. From the left-hand side, I'd say I'd be looking at Moniak here, in which he hits the four-seamer, the slider, and the splitter not so much, but Sasaki should have to throw that four-seamer in Colorado. And that's what Moniak hits. Yeah, it's really see four-seamer, 3 home runs, 4 extra base hits. I'd say Moniak's in play for a homer here against Sasaki. Castro did it yesterday against Lauer. So Castro's in play here too. I mean, 4 home runs, 7 extra base hits is all against that four-seamer, 928 extra estimated WOBA for him. But I lean more so Moniak there. We looked at Nola. Stocks already played. We looked at Warren. Smith-Shawver's already played. Job's already played. King 2. Bradley. Gilbert. Don't really care for him. In Milwaukee. He. Let's look at it. Might as well look at it. We're looking power here. I'm not looking hitting for average. Really, this sinker. I mean, not sinker, but slider and this four-seamer could get into some trouble there. You have Bauers in that lineup. Terrain 2, I'm more so look at Bauers for power. 2 in the last 30 for him on that slider. Maybe Bauers there for a homer against Gilbert. Six shutty against Yankees, 6 2/3 against Tampa Bay, 7 against Minnesota, 5 2/3 against Texas, 6 against San Fran. He gave up 2 home runs against Minnesota and Tampa Bay, surprisingly, in Seattle. Um, some barrel there too. Yeah, I'd say Bauers is in play for a homer there. They did put up like 22 runs on Seattle yesterday. Crazy. So I'd say Bauers is in play. Yeah. Scherzer. He's pitched okay since he's came back. Um, Went 6 innings there against St. Louis, 5 1/3 there, 5 innings there. 297 to lefties. Really, you're looking four-seamer here. Aranda looks good. Hicks looks good. Simpson looks good. I really like Simpson, sorry, here for a hit. It's a 4-pitch mix though. Does use change up, a curveball, and a slider. Just you're not gonna see power from Simpson, but I'm not really looking for that. 362 in the last 30. Yeah, I like Simpson for a hit here. It does favor lefties. There's some homers to righties there. Their power, I'm more so looking at the right side, being Caminero and Yandy can do it sometimes. Uh, Really a 2-pitch mix with righties. Some curveball and changeup, but really drops that off there. It's really that slider. I'd probably go Caminero here for a homer. See if he can catch one of these sliders hanging from Scherzer. That may be it. The Yeah, we're not gonna see anything for this rookie for San Fran. Lefty going there for them. He doesn't have anything. So can't necessarily look at his pitch mix, but I will say that Adele's in play to go yard against him. Again, double back on that. Um, Outside of that, maybe cool. I'm not sure who Pecco is. I'm guessing that's a rookie too. Yeah, I'd assume. I'm not sure what he struggles with, but I'll go back to the 2 names I said yesterday. Being Trout, I feel like Trout's due for one and should be able to get one out in Houston there. And then I said Neto too, so you can go Neto there. And then as I mentioned, the Athletics in Kansas City have not announced their starters yet, so I can't showcase that. But I do like Witt for a hit there, whether it's jump or springs. I do like Witt for a hit, but I will say Witt's in play for a homer there. And then you can put Perez in there possibly for a homer against them as well. I think that may be it on today. And these games are already played. Yeah. As always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions with the platform, please drop it in the comments below. And if you can, please like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys.